Alright, colleagues, my lovely wife shared this tool about a year ago. Because I never listened to her, I didn't start using it until recently. I wish I'd listened to her because this is one of the best tools that I've ever come across, and I feel as if I have to share it out with you guys as quickly as possible. Imagine you had something that was a reader's notebook, it was a teacher's dashboard, it was a Confer app, it was a conferencing tool, an assessment tool, but it differentiated for different learning styles. It was a parent conferencing tool, and it all came in one place, and it was free to use. Wouldn't that be great? Well, that's what you have with this fantastic program called SEESAW. Basically, what it is, it's a Twitter feed on steroids. It takes seconds to get set up with your class. They enter in their information through a Google sign up, and instantly they're in your class. They have their own folder within the class folder. Kids can then create any item in whichever medium they choose to do so. So, for example, it could be that they decide to take a photograph of something that's important in the book they're reading, or that's representative of something, and then they can comment on that photo either through audio, they can do video, they can draw, they can upload a Google file or other links, and then they start to create their own personal portfolio. That's step one. Step two is other students could come on, if you have that option turned on, to like or even to comment on that work. Again, teachers, if they choose to do so, just like Dashboard, can do master copy and send a piece of work out or send some instructions out to one class or for one student in the class or to the entire class. If this was all that the program was, it would be good enough in itself. But in the premium version, which you get 2 free months for if you sign up, there's a few additional options. One of them is assigning folders. So students could have a reading folder, have a writing folder, they could have their work categorized by unit if they chose to do so. Teachers can assign specific skills. So for teachers commenting on a piece of work, they can identify, well, what skill was the kid doing when they were making the thinking visible in that area, and they can assess at what level did they attain that skill. This then creates a skills view option where students teachers can see specifically how many times a student has tackled a specific skill and how well they've done on that skill. The only drawback so far that I've noticed is that the skills view is only visible at the moment to teachers. Kids can't actually see it yet themselves. The color coding is depending on the level that they are doing towards that skill. Another great aspect of the program is the conferencing aspect. So teachers can put private notes after a one-on-one conference or a small group conference. They can make audio notes if they choose to do so, and that becomes almost like a student's private or a teacher's conferencing notebook. The opportunities for this type of program are endless. What I love about it is you can have a approve or unapprove items, so you can have a setting set there so that you can just look at stuff before. I have it so everything's approved other than comments. You can invite parents to comment on if you choose to do so. I don't have that turned on myself yet. There's a calendar view, so you can actually see who's handing in what work and when, and if you can sort by individual item or by individual student. If you choose to do so, once you've been into a student's folder, you can then actually print their entire work, and then this then becomes, let's say, their portfolio for the month of August or for the month of September. Recently, what I did with this work is I was able to have the students do some fluency practice by just reading into a video for a minute and have a quick check on how their fluency is, and I was able to target specific students for this is what the print version looks like, and so this could be something that the kids could share with their parents at the end of a week or at the end of a month if you chose to do that. The opportunities for a program like this are endless. I absolutely love it. I think you'll find it very valuable, not just for your reading class, but also for your writing class. for your writing classes as well. So let me know what you think. If you do choose to go ahead and get yourself set up, if you contact me, I give you this code, you get an additional free month. Of course, I get a free month too, so there's a little something in it for me, but I do believe that once a number of RLA teachers get onto this, that we may see SEESAW being used throughout SAS and end up buying a site license. I know at the moment it's being used extensively in the elementary school, but it's a fantastic tool. It's a reader's notebook on steroids. It's very, very useful. Let me know what you think. I hope this has been useful.